Hello everyone, my name is Thea and I have a somewhat similar story to Rebecca in that I'm obviously a mature student. I have a degree in music history from a previous century, and this is the first time that I have set foot in a class in 26 years. So what brought me to Fanshawe was volunteering at the Brain Tumour Foundation of Canada. I was talking to Katrina Haas, who is an instructor here and who works at the Brain Tumour Foundation, and I was volunteering in the development department there, and I was looking really to do something that I could do a one-year program and it would definitely be practical and lead to employment. I also am a single parent. My ex-husband died a few years ago with a brain tumour, and I have 5 daughters of my own and 4 older stepchildren. Now my kids are a bit older, they range from 18 to 25, but I still have 3 of them living at home and 2 are at Western. So I found myself applying for Fanshawe, figuring out how I could possibly do this course at the same time as playing the viola in the organisation formerly known as Orchestra London Canada, which I've done for the last 26 years. So it was really going to be impossible for me to carry on playing as well as coming to school full time. So I took the year off the orchestra and set foot on the 2nd of September into corporate communication and public relations. I was incredibly nervous because I was the only mature student in the class, and the kids in the class, and I say kids not in a pejorative way, I hope you understand that, are all the age of my own children at home. So very nervous. I knew virtually nothing about using a computer. I really did not know anything much about social media, and I soon realised that the course was about social media and using a computer. So I have been the laughing stock of the class on many occasions, but I laugh at myself, and I have to say that the students, as well as the staff, I'll get to the staff afterwards, but the students have been phenomenal. I mean, we move as a pack, the 25 of us, so we're in the same class over and over and over, so you get to know everybody incredibly well. So when I managed to realise what the tab key was for, there was a great round of applause in the class. In the inside class where I really am not, let's put it, not top of the class in that one probably, when we were having to hold down a particular button, the girl generously said, actually, you were holding the option one and it should be the shift. And I'm saying, well, what is the shift? And realising that's what I call the capital letter key. So a lot has changed since 1988. Anyway, what Fanshawe has offered me has been phenomenal. I cannot speak more highly. In fact, I'm almost at a loss for words, which Jackie and Otto will tell you is an extremely unusual situation. But it's given me a chance to do a couple of things that I would never have been able to do. For instance, in one of our classes, we had the option of doing a professional development event or running a Twitter chat. I had no idea really what a Twitter chat, well actually I had no idea, not really, what a Twitter chat was. So I opted for that group because I knew nothing about it, and the topic was leadership. So we were looking around to think who would be a really good person to speak on Twitter, if you can say speak on Twitter, who's a great leader. And I suddenly thought, okay, I know Bill Davis, the ex-Premier of Ontario. Here is the perfect person to speak on Twitter about leadership, because he founded all the community colleges in Ontario when he was Minister of Education, and he founded TVO. So I thought, well, this will get quite a good following. It won't just be a student kind of a project. So we set Bill up to do the Twitter chat. You have to understand he's 86, and he has neither Wi-Fi nor a computer, which made it an interesting experiment. So his grandson actually did all the typing. He set up his smartphone as a hotspot for the computer so that the questions would be read out, Bill would answer, Spencer would type. And I can tell you that Bill Davis now has 800 followers on Twitter, despite the fact that he does not know how to tweet at all. The only people aside from the students in my class who are aware of that fact, so please don't pass it on. Anyway, to move forward to what has really been phenomenal about this course, practical hands-on doesn't even begin to explain what corporate communication and public relations is about. So we had our last exam on the 9th of December, and on the 10th of December, Orchestra London imploded. And from there on in, I have been running the social media media and public relations campaign, which essentially culminated in, if you got the London Free Press yesterday, that would not have happened, that front page, were it not for you guys here at Fanshawe College, because I would not have had a clue what I was doing. And I was able to ask my instructors and all my classmates. There is no administration now at the orchestra, you probably are aware of that, so the musicians have done this all by themselves. I wouldn't have known how to send out a media advisory, I wouldn't have known how to get interviews for Joe, our concertmaster, I wouldn't have known how to get in touch with CTV News, they've just been on the phone again just now. And I'm not just speaking for me, I'm speaking for the musicians of Orchestra London. We couldn't have done this without you. So I would like to thank Fanshawe, not only for giving me the skills, but giving me the skills after only 14 weeks. I mean, that's literally how long I've been here, to be able to take it and practically use all that to put the musicians of Orchestra London on a stage on Wednesday night. So essentially that's my story. I don't really know what will happen after graduation, and I'm very sad that there's only one more term and we're only here 2 days out of the week this term. I'm doing an internship in the music faculty right now, which just started yesterday. But it's opened so many doors for me, and for the musicians, it just has been literally a lifesaver for them. So that's my story, and thank you Fanshawe and Corporate Communication and Public Relations. I've been playing the orchestra for 26 years, right after I finished at Western. Well, do you know how long I've been playing my whole life?
Yes.
Oh, since I was about 14.
Okay, all right. I'd love to chat with you about what inspires you. Slightly mature.
No, I'm old, let's be honest.
You're younger than me. So,
I bet I'm not, actually.
how about that? What we should be doing to provide opportunities like the one that you're availing yourself of?
You mean opportunities for mature students?
Absolutely.
I think you offer them. I needed a course that was going to be in London, Ontario because of the kids still being in my I know that other colleges offer this kind of a program, but I mean, when I looked on your website, actually, to be honest, I found your website quite hard to navigate. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. And this is a year ago. But Katrina did explain the whole course to me, so that made it easier. I don't know, maybe you need more mature student ambassadors or something, but I see a number of mature students around, just not in my particular program. So yeah, that would be an interesting thing to chat about, and I would be available to chat about that. Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
And also, here is a place where the orchestra could perform. Right here, we're looking for partnerships. Don't know if you'd be interested in chatting about that.
Back in the day, there used to be something called
Well, there was
Fanshawe
Fanshawe.
Community Orchestra.
There still is the Fanshawe Community Orchestra, but they don't rehearse at Fanshawe anymore, they rehearse somewhere else, and they were associated with Jen Fagan and the choir here as well.
So it's now the choir's gone because the orchestra.
Yeah.
What a great story.
Well, what a great college. I really can't say, I just do not have good adjectives for it anymore. They're all hyperbolic. So